Hey y'all, I'm in my car and I thought that I would do a little car chat video for y'all. I have my camera set up here for you. So I wanted to talk about the old male and the old female energies. I've kind of talked about this kind of sprinkled in maybe a video or two, but I've never really addressed it like in a video just specifically. So I thought maybe for this car chat I would just kind of explain it a little bit. So a lot of times I hear from clients and people in my courses and just different things about their relationship with their parents or maybe their grandparents or authority figures in their lives, even though these people are, adults or, even middle-aged, even older. The grip of the parent is still there, and the energy appears in a way that's very controlling, very masculine, very containing, and almost a bit dry, unemotional. It doesn't seem to evolve with what we're seeing in consciousness now. So it kind of makes a divide, a bridge between the younger generation and the older generation. And so it's a misunderstanding that's kind of going on between these two energies. But you see, all energies are welcome here on this reality. So we have to see how to value that energy of the old male or the old female and integrate it into our reality today. It served its purpose for however long it did, and it's still existing and occurring to some capacity today, so we have to allow it. Now, these energies can be energies of really conformity, of wanting you to kind of get in line with everybody, do this and that, and if you fall outside of those norms, then you're kind of shunned. It's this energy of rigidity and inflexibility about life and one's needs. So it wants to control, it wants to put you on a course, it wants to put you on whatever that old female or male believes is the correct and righteous route to take here on this earth. It's a very judgmental energy, and this energy has worked for that generation, for that being, for their whole life. They have followed that prescription of life. They have followed those rules. They have followed that religion or whatever it happens to be, and that has paid off for them. So they're actually trying to help you when they're trying to get you to follow their ways, when they're being controlling about setting you in their ways. And it's a very unconscious thing that's going on. It's a tug and pull from two different polarities. But it's truly love happening and expanding oneself, like from one side to the other. It's like a rubber band being pulled. It has to kind of pull and have some tension there for it to want to expand and grow and pull away from that rigidity. It has to have happened. That rigidity, that old female or male energy has to have happened for you to want to pull away from it and actually want to discover yourself, discover your emotions, discover who you are, the truth of reality. This type of energy had to have been there. And also, the energy sometimes I hear of husbands, sometimes I hear from women that their husbands are maybe, they feel controlled, or a level of inflexibility on their parts and things like that. And you have to consider that these energies, just like the old female and old male energy authority figures, the husband is also like an old energy as well. It's very much abiding in that masculine energy, which is nothing wrong with that. If it's a healthy energy, it's actually an energy that complements obviously the feminine energy very well, and they can manifest and flourish on this earth very well when balanced. But when they're unbalanced, or when we feel that one is going much more into the feminine and the other is going much more into the masculine, pulling on their polarities so opposite, it can become a struggle for the couple. And so we have to really recognize that although the feminine is wanting to exert her freedom and her expansion in one way, the masculine is a very much a masculine energy. It can't totally escape that. We can't abolish or get rid of a masculine energy. It needs to be here. It really does. So we have to understand it. And the masculine energy is all about containing. So once it finds a feminine, or it has that feminine, and I'm talking about now actual beings, so husband and wife, the husband gets to know the wife, her routines, what she does every day, the places she goes, the places she travels, the friends she has. And the masculine develops a container for her to do all of the things that she wants to do. But if one day that feminine figure decides to expand more, and now she wants to drive 2 hours away to go pick up some beauty product, or now she wants to start traveling with friends, not just within the state, but she wants to travel the world with the friends, or now she wants to expand her business to other states, or whatever it happens to be. Now the masculine feels a bit threatened, even though this is happening subconsciously. I'm giving you this picture so you understand. The masculine's job is to keep the feminine safe, and that signals to him unsafety. That signals to him an insecurity that he does not know those stores that are 2 hours away. He can't jump on a plane and go save the feminine in another country if she goes to travel there, or if she starts businesses in other countries or other states. How will he be able to expand his container to meet her there, to help her? Because the masculine energy, whether he wants to separate himself or not, is just going to have this evolutionary pull to the feminine and protecting her. So, it's going to come off as controlling to the feminine, but truly they're trying to regain balance here. The masculine is feeling threatened, feeling insecure, because he has to gain now a more control of that situation. He has to expand his container to contain her more freely still, but he has to maneuver and work with his resources and figure that out. So that threatens his, and it seems and comes off as control, as even sometimes negative or evil or limiting. But these things, these energies are occurring for a reason. They had their place in time and space, and they worked very well for the time and space that they needed to be. And so that's why they belong here. And we have to nourish parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily connect with anymore, but existed and served their purpose to some level, because that is just how we have to do this. There are many parts of reality we would, I'm sure, want to just get rid of completely, but we just can't. We have to accept all polarities, the good, the bad, the ugly. It all serves its purpose here in the evolution of our consciousness and the infinity of reality that we truly are. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you're feeling kind of controlled or oppressed by the feminine or the old masculine or old feminine energies or anything like that, whether that be your parents, your spouse, your employer, or anyone, just recognize that these energies are just here because they have a place here, and we can engage with them. We can help balance them within ourselves. We can set boundaries with them. But they have a place here, and we have to call our power back and set boundaries with these energies, and that is all we can really do with them. And in doing so, that transmutes them and contains them in a way that's more loving to our being. And when we do this, it really helps the expansion of everyone, because even as we begin to accept the old masculine beings and the old feminine beings, or whatever, for being that way, that rigidity, that coldness that they were or are, it allows them to accept us more. You'll see that turnaround happen, where when we begin to accept them for who they are and how they're being in this life, then it'll just be a little matter of time before they begin to show you that same level of compassion and empathy for your being as well, that you may have never experienced from that being. So I just say, give it a try, accepting everything that is coming into your reality, and recognizing that these energies, although we may not like them, we may see them as controlling, as sometimes even limiting, sometimes even evil, they truly aren't that. They're just a projection of a part of ourselves that was useful for some time, and maybe is not as useful anymore to help contain us or anything like that. But they're helping us in one way or another. They have a place here. They exist here for a reason. And so we have to give them a place, and at least tolerate them, at least give them the level of respect that anything in this reality deserves. right, thank you for watching.